Welcome back to another week of Midwest Whitetail. It is Saturday, December 17th, and it's the second to last day of the second gun season here in Iowa. And I've got Bella out on the home farm trying to fill her youth tag. In Iowa, if you've got an unfilled youth tag, you can continue to hunt through all the different seasons to try to fill that tag. And so we've been spending some time out here during the first and second gun season. We've made 3 or 4 hunts now, and we've had some really great encounters, some close calls. Just haven't been able to pull it off yet. So we're hoping old Big Mac shows up tonight, and then we've got a couple other good mature bucks out here too that we'll take a shot at if we get the chance. On this week's show, we're going to join Rye and his wife Abbey. They were able to go down to the River Bottom farm. She bought a first gun season tag, and they spent some time out there and were able to catch up with a buck we've got a ton of history with, a buck we called Rob. For those of you who have followed along on the show over the years, you've seen many encounters, particularly last year, lots of encounters with him. Really good mature buck. I have him about 6.5 years old. They sat our south corn plot twice and had encounters with him both times, and we were able to catch up with him the second sit on that plot. And we've had a lot of trouble growing food on the River Bottom farm over the years. Last year was one of our best late season food source years. We planted beans and got that electric fence and kept the deer out of them. This year I decided to try corn again with all the electric fence that we had bought, and had a lot of success getting a good corn crop out there. You know, conditions were good in the spring. We got it sprayed off in time, got it fertilized right. Really excited for the late season hunting there this year. There's a pretty classic bedding to feeding pattern in that area of the farm. You know, a lot of deer bed in the peninsula. The later we move into the year, and then there's a bunch of ag off to the north, and so these food plots are sort of strategically placed to be the first food sources that these deer hit when they get out of bed. And so even with less than ideal conditions, it's a little bit warmer than we would have liked, the deer are up and in that food plot before it gets dark. You know, in that early December time frame, you get a little bit of second rut activity, which we do see on that farm just because we have so many does. We're still working on getting that under control. There are does that don't get bred the first time around, so that early December you'll have some does coming into estrus the second time. They did see a little bit of rutting activity. And then just that post-rut feeding pattern. You know, we stop hunting mornings on that farm in particular late November. The deer aren't bedding very far away, and they're just switching back to getting fat for the winter time. Rye and I put a lot of work in down at the farm this year and over the spring and summer, and it's really nice to get our first buck off of that food plot and enjoy the fruits of our labor, and I hope you guys enjoy the show.
You be a boy. You'll be back. It's our first hunt. Let's do it.
What's up, guys? It is Wednesday, December 7th, and we are out here on the river farm where we hunted 2 days ago after Rob. It is the last day of the first shotgun season, so Abbey has one more day where her tag can be used. We have the perfect conditions for this blind, so we have rising pressure, steady rising throughout the night, and northwest switching to north wind as the night goes on, which both of them are great for this blind. So Rob has been very active in here. We had 3 encounters with him the other night, and just the way I set Abbey up in the blind, we couldn't get a shot, and that was kind of my fault, so we kind of switched it up tonight. Gavin came down to film us, and super excited for Gavin and I's first hunt together. He's been grinding this year and hammered down, so I'm sure he's happy to get out of the office for a little bit and get in deer woods. I think you said this is the first hunt you filmed this year?
Mm-hmm.
Heck yeah. So once again, we're on Mike's farm, and he's been gracious enough to let us come down here and target these deer. It's super exciting. Rob is an ancient deer for the river farm. There's tons of history with him throughout the years, and we're hoping we can make it work tonight. We're actually set up on this south plot, the south corn plot. Today we had really dense fog this morning, and sneaking in here down through this little grass way, the ground was just moist enough still where we didn't make that much noise getting in here. So we've got about 2 hours, 2.5 hours left. So I'm excited. We're gonna get to it. Hopefully we can bring you guys some fun.
Could you tell if it was a buck? I see it too.
I see him.
I'm filming her right now. Okay. Yep.
I see her.
That's what they did the other night.
Okay.
There he comes through the gap.
I see him.
Oh, yeah, see? Perfect. Practice getting on there. Looks like a decent deer.
Is he where the sun's hitting the grass?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's behind the cluster of trees for us. Oh, I can see the side of his rack. Okay. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, that's him.
Oh,
Yeah.
I see him.
Here he comes.
I see him. Is he coming towards us? But it doesn't look like it.
He's gonna do what that little buck did, I think. Just wait, just wait.
Okay, I see him.
Here, Abby, take a look.
Oh, I'm shaking. That dude's looking.
That's hilarious.
Okay, I see him. There's another two.
Okay.
Running.
He's coming. Okay.
Okay, he's coming.
Yep. Just be patient. Let him get out here. We'll see what he does.
Okay.
We're gonna try and get a broadside shot.
Alright, he's coming.
Just be easy.
I am.
Okay. Tell you flip the safety off.
I have the safety off now.
Okay, well, just wait. Just wait. It's okay. He's gonna come out and do what these other deer are gonna do.
Alright.
Okay. Abby, are you comfortable?
Yeah.
Okay, hold on.
He needs to stop.
I'll lose him soon.
Yeah.
Bah.
Squeeze.
Did I get him? Oh, I did.
Okay. Calm down.
I didn't keep my head there.
I know.
He was stumbling.
Was he?
Oh, yeah.
I got him. Oh my god.
I really. Oh, that
There's
looks
this
like a
doe just staring.
great shot. Oh, that looks like a great shot.
Oh my god.
Oh my.
I'm
goodness.
nervous.
Hey, nice job.
Oh
Nice job, Abby.
oh,
I
man.
was unsure when
My
I first
heart
saw it
was
because
just
he
racing.
literally just took off.
Oh, I don't know what to say.
Well, say
I'm
something.
nervous. I'm so lucky to be able to come out and do this, and I want to thank Mike personally for letting me come out here with Rye, and I'm glad we have Gavin out here that can enjoy it with us and be out here with my husband and do things that we love to do.
Man, you did awesome. I don't even know what to say. It's as you guys can probably tell, we're just kind of floating right now, and I guess that's how it should be after a hunt comes together like that. So again, like Abby said, it can't be understated. A huge thank you to Mike, just letting us come out here and just kind of having free reign on getting Rob or Bullwinkle down has been a blast. It's been a pleasure hunting with Mike these past 2 years. I enjoy every second of it, and I wouldn't trade it for the world. So thank you, Mike. We appreciate it. And now's the fun part. So we're gonna go get the Kubota. We'll bring the Kubota down here, just kind of give it another 20 minutes or so, and we still have plenty of light, so we'll be good.
Right here. More there.
What do we see with the first blood?
Maybe little bubbles.
See how much is over on the left side?
There. There. There's some. Oh my God, he's right there. I was like, what? Oh my, look how big his body is. Holy crap. Would you say that they're not built like Maryland deer? Oh, he's nice. Look at him. That's so cool.
All the hair missing from fighting.
Yeah. He's so cool. He's got a big body. He's so cool. Well, it feels good to be behind good old Rob.
Made a great shot.
I did make a good shot after looking at him.
He didn't make it too far down into the woods, so it was pretty awesome to walk up on him there. And he is a legendary deer on this farm. He is a 6.5+ year-old deer, tons of history with him, multiple encounters through the years. It's pretty exciting for Abbey to come to Iowa and have her first deer be a deer like this. I mean, just a brute of a deer. We were sitting in a redneck ghillie blind, and we just moved that the first day we hunted it. Literally rolled it over there and sat in it that day. When we set this blind the other night, Rob was, I believe, the third deer that actually came out, and he got to where the home camera is. We have the home camera's right there coming into the pinch, and he just kind of locked up behind it. And he was definitely looking at the blind, and I'm not sure, there was a little bit of sun coming in the blind, and I was in that lead corner, and that he could see, and Abbey was off to the other side, so she couldn't get a shot. And that's tonight, we had kind of altered that setup and put her in the middle and moved the blind just a little bit more angled towards where she could see in there, and it worked out perfectly. So the next hunt, we couldn't hunt Monday, and we went back out Tuesday, and the light and variable wind at the end of the day with the thermals, we just didn't think it was smart to go in there and hunt. So we actually hunted a deer named Bullwinkle, and we had a really slow hunt. Tonight, we got the perfect conditions, the north-northwest wind, and pretty much a perfect scenario for coming in here tonight. And I can't thank Gavin enough for coming along and filming tonight, and Abbey and I kind of enjoyed the moment a little more. It was a little hectic filming her the other night, and most of all, I said it earlier, and as every time, I'll say thank you to Mike 100 times before the end of it. So taking some of these super mature deer out just helps keep some of the younger deer in the farm, and being able to help out with that and have the opportunity at deer 6+ years old is just something I never thought 2-3 years ago that I would have the opportunity to do. But here we are, and we're making some memories, that's for sure.
Together.
It's a blast. So Abbey did a great job, and you want to wrap her up?
Again, thank Mike for letting us have this opportunity, and I'm glad I was able to get an old bruiser down.
Well, now the shotgun one's done, Abbey's got her deer down. We're looking forward to late season, and we can't wait to bring it to you guys.
Well, unfortunately, I waited too long to shoot Dad's gun. I went and had a little work done on it at the gunsmith's, and I wanted to wait until just about the season so I didn't have to clean it in between the season or whatever. It's shooting too high enough to where I can't correct it, so I'm doing the next best thing. I'm going to take that back to the gunsmith tomorrow, so maybe I can get it back in time to still kill a buck with it. But in the meantime, I'm going to use Paige's gun. This is my daughter Paige's muzzleloader. She shot 3 or 4, maybe 5 bucks with it, so it'll have some sentimental value as well. So we're going to shoot this and see if we're dialed in at 100. See what we got here. Well, one shot, she was right in there, right in the very center, bottom part of the center of the bull. So I'm going to quit right there. Should have been sighted in, and it is, so we're good to go. Now the strategy going into late season is I just want to find an undisturbed food source that's close to bedding and see if we can catch them coming back to food, you know, just let them go bed. So about 10 or 12 years ago, I used to hunt mornings also, but I found that I was more successful just getting rid of the morning hunts and let them go back to bed, just leave them undisturbed, and then be waiting for them on the food source in the evening. And you know, we've got some weather coming that's perfect for this. I mean, it's going to be frigid. It should get really good. Now, if we had snow, it'd be unbeatable. You know, this is probably my favorite time of the hunt, this late season. I love all the seasons, this late season is a lot of fun because when you get the weather, they're coming to food, so you know you're going to see some deer. It's really enjoyable, so looking forward to it. Hopefully I can get Dad's gun back in time to get out with it and get a buck with it, but if not, I got Paige's gun, so that's going to be fun. Stay tuned, guys. As always, I appreciate you guys joining us, and we'll see you back here again next week.